If I was born in the gladiator times, I would be a gladiator.
Another finish from Max Holloway. He embodies the fighting spirit of his home state of Hawaii. Max Holloway.
He's violent. He's aggressive.
I was put on this world to fight.
Max Holloway has spent his entire life on the west side of Oahu, in the town of Waianae.
This place is special. You know, when you get off the plane, when you smell this air, the sunlight hits you different here. The oceans is different, the people is different. The natural salt water that the ocean gives. If you want to get loose, you go to the beach, you lie in the salt water for like 10 minutes, you go home, you sleep like a baby. People come to Hawaii and they think it's all, you know, hula skirts and coconut trees where it's super busy and crowded. No, you guys gotta come out to the Wild Wild West, you know, drive all the way to the end until the road stops and just see, you know, and just see the culture, see the beauty.
The Hawaiian Islands are a natural wonder, rife with volcanic activity. In the states, people have long harnessed Mother Nature's fury, from kingdoms of old to the warriors of today.
The biggest things in this Hawaiian Islands is this warrior mentality, and they used to call it kaika warriors. Our ancestors used to do hand-to-hand battle, you know, they used to voyage to the other islands and, you know, fight each other. You know, I get to go on and carry the flame for this warrior mentality. Now, I'm truly blessed to be from Hawaii. We got this little chip on our shoulders, you know? People always count us out. They're like, you're from a little island, bro. Like, what do you have to offer the world? And I wanted to show people in Waianae and show the world that people from Waianae can be successful. I've been the underdog my whole life. They keep doubting, they keep telling me I can't do this, they keep telling me to do that, they keep telling I can't hang with the top 10.
Max Holloway has got to be very careful of the hands of Cub Swanson. Oh! Max Holloway's got Cub Swanson hurt. He's got tap.
Trying to get
He got it! He got it!
And then when I was hanging with the top 10, he kept telling me I couldn't hang with the top 5.
There's always going to be one more guy, and that guy tonight is Pettis. It's a heck of a challenge.
Yep. Pettis is in trouble. Holloway's pouring it on.
It is all over!
Wow.
And now I'm here. Now they're telling me I can't hang with Aldo.
It took 10 straight wins and an interim belt for Holloway to earn his shot. And he shocked the world.
Max Holloway knocks down Jose Aldo.
By finishing the great Jose Aldo.
That'll do it.
Twice.
Max blessed Holloway. The winning streak is a dozen.
At the end of the day, it is what it is.
Max Holloway still resides in the small coastal town of Waianae, not far from the street where he grew up.
This street was like family. This is family. This is Auntie Tina and Uncle Mike. This is the place where if you had no dinner, you come right here, they got food every time. Growing up, you know, I didn't know my dad too much, you know. He kind of was in and out of my life, and he just kind of disappeared, you know. And then, you know, my mom was like, she was, you know, used to do drugs, you know. It is what it is. It's a common thing here in Hawaii, you know. A lot of kids growing up on the street, and it was a good time. We did some wild stuff. I was never a sad kid, you know. I guess I was more of a piss-off kid. So, good. Our main hobby was get into trouble. You see stuff, you either fall into it or you wanna fight against it. I know where I want to be. I wanted to be successful in anything and everything I did, you know. I'm competitive. That's why I got into kickboxing, you know, at 10th grade. I had to see those stuff to grow up quick.
Proudly representing Y&I in Hawaii.
This kid's got a bright future ahead of him.
When I had my son Rush, my thinking changed a lot. I want to be there at my son's games. I want to be able to take him out on vacations. No, I didn't get to do too much of that when I was young and stuff and this and that, so that's one of the main motivations, you know, is just supporting my family, taking care of them, and I love doing it, you know, I love being a dad. I look the kid in the eye sometimes and I just feel invincible.
Max Holloway has spent his entire life on the west side of Oahu, in the town of Waianae.
This place is special, you know, when you get off the plane, when you smell this air, the sunlight hits you different here.
Max Holloway has been dominating this division for years.
He does not stop throwing punches, Joe.
The volume is insane. His pressure and his cardio just off the charts.
And he's done it all his way. He didn't leave the island to go find a mega gym, right? He built the gym around him and around his family.
The team never changed, man. I got the same dudes around me all the time, you know. The head coach is Ryan Lazarus.
Gracie Jiu-Jitsu is the one base that you can't fight without. It's just a testament to the art. But it's also a new age. You need a lot more than Jiu-Jitsu today.
My striking coach is Ivan Flores.
I think people kind of overlook the basics. Without the solid fundamentals, it's hard to build off of it. We always want to keep that on point, and from there, we branch off to whatever we need to do specifically for each fight.
Back up a little bit, yeah.
My strength and conditioning coach is Darren Yap.
He's always been a guy that tried to outwork his opponent, so what we try to do in here is just make sure his endurance is up to par so that he can carry out that high-volume striking. In the beginning, I think he was just about 19 years old, so...
He was a scrawny kid. I was just a little scrawny kid. He was like, oh man, I don't know about this kid. A little weakling. I didn't want to train him. He's just like Darren. They both had no faith. But I showed his heart. I hear this thing all the time, all the time.
That's exactly true, though. He was skinny, had no strength, but he had incredible heart even back then.
There was something definitely different about Max. His mental focus is on a whole nother level.
Every fight, I try to get better in IQ, in ways to take care of my body, and ways to train smarter.
As coaches, we're doing our part, but Max is out there too. You know what I mean? He brings so much to the table because he's just a fan and a student of the game. It's like a once-in-a-lifetime chance to work with an athlete of Max's caliber.
In my mind, I'm better than anyone in the world, and that's the confidence you need.
Count it up! Count it up! I'm the best boxer in UFC, baby!
Oh, no look right hand!
Oh my goodness.
No fighter in UFC history has attempted as many strikes as Max Holloway has.
The warrior from Waianae, Hawaii, has landed more strikes than any fighter in UFC history.
Most significant strikes in a fight landed.
UFC featherweight records for most wins, most finishes.
You know, the list goes on. I'm gonna keep doing what I do best. Let's go out there, win fights, and on to the next.
Calvin Kattar is one of the most proficient boxers in the sport.
And if he can get past Max Holloway, he puts himself right in the conversation. Max Holloway is a guy that fights with so much pressure that if you are not well prepared, he is going to overwhelm you.
Ready, fight. The tension of a UFC main event.
The lead up to that fight, the man was just saying that he had better boxing. Told me that if this was high school,
I'd be a senior, he'd be a freshman. In that octagon, I'm gonna treat him like the freshman.
So, you know, I just had to let him know.
Honestly, I've never seen Max look as good as this.
Oh, Kattar getting worked here up against the fence, but he fires right back. What a fight! Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. Trying to land the elbow there to no avail. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there.
Oh my goodness! How tough is Calvin Kattar? And what an elbow on Max Holloway!
Holloway wide-eyed as he presses forward as usual.
I mean, Max Holloway and his...
Tremendous back-and-forth action here. It did not take long for these fighters to find the flow state tonight.
I mean, both of them are finding that space in their fighting style that allows them to operate at a super elite level. Both truly having tremendous performance.
Seconds to go in the round. Left hook counter there yet again. Oh, opponent getting a bit desperate now. I'm not sure how much is left in the tank.
But I mean, John, you could see it from the very start of the fight. He started so quick as if he thought he was going to get this guy out of there in the first round, but now he's paying for it as a young fighter. You gotta know, you gotta really reserve yourself knowing the fight might go long.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last one. Calvin Kattar seems pretty sound of mind despite all the damage absorbed, but he will need a finish if he is going to move into this division's top 2 or 3.
A miracle. This is not, he doesn't have hope. He is wishing and hoping on a prayer, praying for a miracle, because there's no other way that he wins this fight. And with the way Max Holloway has looked, it does not seem like that prayer is going to be answered.
All right, so there it is again. Holloway landing that cross largely at will tonight.
Yeah, Max Holloway is a master of finding ways to hit you. Either it's the jab or it's that beautiful right cross.
Both fighters throwing heat. If you're a viewer out there that maybe hasn't seen the bulk of Max Holloway's career, probably looks a lot like the best featherweight UFC history tonight. Man, Holloway looks like a 10-round fighter tonight. Looks like he could go an hour.
Yeah.
Throw 12 or 1,400 strikes.
And I mean, Calvin has hit him. Calvin has hit him. Calvin has landed his best punches, and it has not deterred Max Holloway at all. So at this point, it's Calvin Kattar just getting beat up. You know what the thing that Calvin Kattar has to worry about now in his next appearance is everybody should try to fight him like this. And everybody will try to fight him like this. Oh, Holloway looks so sharp.
Oh, uppercuts to the chin, and not just one of them, DC. This is getting ugly.
Multiple uppercuts to the chin. You cannot take this many shots.
When is toughness not something that works in your favor, right? I mean, this could have a residual effect for Kattar.
John, you gotta start thinking as Tyson Chartier and the rest of the corner, what do you want to do if you're cornering Calvin Kattar? Because it's 4 rounds to 0. Holloway is not slowing down at all.
Max Holloway at his best in the stand-up here tonight. Could there be any better representation of Hawaiian MMA than Max blessed up? One minute to decide this one. Back to his feet.
If you guys are remembering, Calvin said he's the senior in boxing, Max is the freshman. So Max is saying the freshman came to play as he is battering and bruising Calvin Kattar around the octagon. It's crazy. Wow, what a performance by Max Holloway.
I've sat in this seat for nearly 10 years. I'm not sure I've seen anything quite like that performance.
That was impressive, man.
The freshman game to play, baby. Let's go. I'm the best boxer in UFC, baby. I'm the best boxer.
Hey Dana, he shouted it in the cage. Do you think he's the best boxer in the UFC?
He's one of the all-time greats, period. Fighting.
A charming disposition has always defined Max Holloway.
You shouldn't even give up. Like, what is that? If you try, you at least win in your book.
He's just regular YNI boy. His life could have went any kind of direction, but he chose to stay strong, stay positive, and make it to the level he's at.
I learned a lot from that guy. His vibe he brings, everything he brings inside of training and outside of the gym is good vibes.
A lot of people take this fighting game too personal, you know? People talking, running their mouth and this and that. It's not personal. It's just business, man. We're gonna go in there, fight, put on a show for the fans, and smile, wave, and move along and train, and just can't wait to step in there.
I was told from my grandpa at a very young age, you want to leave this world better than when you came in.
And I know I'm fortunate in many ways, so if I'm able to give back to someone, why not do it?
Max and UFC have provided this clubhouse. It is the first UFC MMA training center ever at any Boys and Girls Clubs in the entire world.
Being able to give back is just a blessing, you know? If I get blessed, you got to hand on the blessing.
So a lot of these folks here, Max, their whole lives were basically on pause. It's like I lost my house, my job, my car, everything.
The Mari fires, it was horrific.
Special Hawaii News Now report as we continue to track the latest developments out of the Valley Isle.
Everything was gone in the blink of an eye.
Even though it happened a couple years ago, people are still dealing with this. We partnered up with the UFC, we partnered up with Homemade. We're actually donating tiny homes for survivors. When disasters like this come, it's tough to see the light at the end of the tunnel. So with those guys on the ground, being that light for a lot of people really means a lot. And these guys lost everything, and they stood here smiling, rapping, talking to their neighbors and trying to figure it out. So the number one thing I took from them is just how strong and resilient those people are.
The fans like Max because he's a real guy. He's the guy you can meet in the street. He's your neighbor next door, right? He's not disconnected from the community, and I think that's the biggest thing.
I'm into cartoons. I'm into video games. I'm just an average guy, you know, that just gets punched in the face for a living and does the opposite too.
He's always been fiercely loyal to the Hawaiian Islands and the Hawaiian people.
Waianae. We're from Waianae. Where the kids don't get a lot of positive, we get a lot of negativity. But Max brings a lot of light, a lot of greatness to where we come from.
When we get to see one of our own in the ring and come on top of the win, it's, I mean, you can't explain it. You can't explain it.
Our fans is one of the best fans in the world. I'm blessed, man. I'm blessed with the Lord, and these guys is great.
Every fight, do you feel a little afraid?
Oh yeah, nervous? Yes, I feel nervous. I give them these talks because I want to show these kids that I'm from Waianae too. Don't let nothing stop you, and don't let someone tell you you cannot do your dream. A lot of times when I was growing up, when I was young, people would come talk to us, and they wouldn't be from Waianae, and I'd be like, you don't know what's going on here, you know? It's like, I knew a lot of things that went on in Waianae and this and that, and I can tell the kids, you know, the kids can say, oh, well, I didn't have a dad. Well, guess what? I didn't have a dad too. My mom's doing. Guess what? You know, I can be like that, and I can just give them to the straight. You know, like I just want the kids to just be inspired. You know, it can be great. It's just up to you. There's only one person holding you back, and that's yourself. Whoa. That's my favorite. That's my favorite kick of all time. At the end of my career, when it's all said and done, I want to be known as one of the greatest MMA fighters ever lived. But then, what would really make my day is I get a kid come up to my doorstep, and like. You know, Mr. Holloway, I was in your class, you know, when you talked to us when I was 5th grade, you know, and now I'm successful, you know, down the road, and I'd break down in tears, you know, that's what it is, you know, changing one person's life at a time. Thank you guys, thank you for having me. You guys, listen, stay in school and ask teacher for help. Don't forget that.
Take it all in. The Korean zombie Chan Sung Jung is a decorated UFC competitor. This has been rumored to maybe be his retirement fight. Fan favorite to be sure, and a big challenge in front of him tonight. Max Holloway's never worn red in the octagon prior, does so tonight as a show of support for the firefighters back in Maui.
I got chills because I respect both of these gentlemen so much. Korean Zombie's got a lot going on in his life. Everything that Max has got going on at home. This fight is going to be fantastic.
Korean Zombie was one of those other guys, you know, trained to either become your rivals.
Oh, nice jab by the Zombie there. Oh, and now a big right from Zombie, and he's got Holloway on the retreat. Oh! Now Holloway with a counter. The Korean Zombies wobble. Clear Holloway power there.
I'll tell you what, John, this is very interesting. Holloway was just rocked, and that's not something that we see very often. Then he immediately rocks the Korean Zombie back.
And they are all on their feet here in Singapore, getting more than they bargained for. Well, you see why Holloway is such a fan favorite. Beautiful land there with the left hand, and now we'll see what he can do with it. Oh, quick level change as Holloway attacks the body of the Zombie.
Yeah, and the Zombie's a tough guy, but if Holloway is able to keep getting those body shots off, it's going to take an effect on him.
And Chung's eye looks to have been cut open here. Yes, it has.
It's never good to get cut, but right now it's a small one. You don't have to worry about it.
Oh, my goodness.
this, he's very disappointed. Max Holloway looks as good as he's ever looked right now. Holy smokes.
Holloway's eye looks like one goes off.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
All Max Holloway here as he lands the cross yet again. Not much being done defensively, champ.
I mean, you know it's coming. It's on you to stop it, though. If you don't stop it, Max will continue to throw. Puts him to sleep, John.
The West Express rolling through Singapore. And right out of the octagon, he goes over and greets his wife, Alessa. Wow!
So this is the craziness, John, that led to the finish. The Zombie throws caution to the wind. He goes forward and he says, you know what, man? Let's just throw down, and what will be, will be. And this was the result. Hits the canvas, face first. You live by the sword, you die by the sword.
We have your winner by way of knockout.
Max, let's talk about the fight for a second. I'm sure you've got a lot to say.
I can't even talk about the fight right now. Only thing on my mind is Lahaina Maui. This one is for you guys. Warrior gloves. Give it up for Korean Zombie, guys. This man's a fucking legend. Let's go louder! Louder!
They train their bodies and their minds to think as one. That's how you make Hawaiian
That's the question all the time, being in Hawaii and training full time in Hawaii. Is there enough people here to push me, you know? Is there enough talent here, you know? And the answer is yes.
Let's go. The champ is here.
Here in Oahu, we have a bunch of UFC fighters and we all try and collaborate. Max is definitely my boy, man. That's like a younger brother to me that I look up to.
Me and that guy, we grind, we get after it. We push each other to new levels. Every camp I try to push him and he pushes me.
We're all on this Hawaiian wave and we're riding it.
Yancy Medeiros has that one-punch knockout power. Oh! Yancy once again looking for that guillotine. This is a very rare position.
And it's all over! Yancy Medeiros
with the win!
A former UFC fighter, one of my main training partners for years now, Martin Day, is opening his own mixed martial arts gym.
You guys know who this man is? UFC champion of the world and BMF champion. Let's give him a hand.
What's up, guys? Thank you guys for having me today. I can show you guys what I like doing. Same man, same leg kick. Make him move into your kick.
In Hawaii, fighting has always been a favorite pastime. Hawaiians love to fight.
Yeah, Day's just so slick. He really is. There's no wind-up. Very, very technical. Good arsenal of kicks. You know, and obviously a lot of power because that right hook with Davey Grant right down.
Aim for his eyes, guys. Aim for his eyes. Get him to slip. And now I get his reaction, right? Let's go. Now, you're seeing a lot more Hawaiians getting to the big shows, getting into the UFC. Not only getting to the UFC, headlining UFC cards.
Hawaiian fighting spirit indeed for Brad Tavares.
I think so it gives hope to the younger generation.
This is a fight to see who's the baddest motherfucker in the game.
BMF title is cool to be a part of it. It's not only the guys who got to hold it, it's the guys who got to fight for it.
What's up, New York? How are you? This is for the baddest motherfucker in the game.
A unique iteration of the championship belt, first installed to crown the winner of a bout between fan favorites Nate Diaz and Jorge Masvidal.
What you're seeing tonight is going to be special. This is where they get to let the thing out that most people in this society try to shut down out of us.
This is the main event of the evening.
Here he is, the wildly popular Nate Diaz.
He manifested this belt. He said, this is my belt. I'm defending this belt. He wanted to fight the baddest motherfucker in the game. Jorge Masvidal has arrived in the public consciousness. He is a real warrior.
And we're going to see these two maybe kill each other tonight, and I cannot wait for it.
Ready? Fight!
Here we go.
These guys is fighters, man.
You know, they're coming to hurt you.
And Diaz immediately with pressure, always.
And this is where he wants to be. Once he gets those hands locked.
Nate fights very well off of his back. Masvidal exploding in the clinch there. Oh, he hurt him. Nate's hurt. Nate's hurt.
Head kick. Nate Diaz trying to survive here early. Big first minute for Masvidal. Oh, Diaz undaunted with a big right. Crazy damage on that left side of Nate Diaz, man. Masvidal having a lot of fun in there. Ooh.
Oh, right hand by Nate. There's that kick to the body again.
Nice trip, not quite enough. Masvidal keeps his balance well, goes to a half Nelson, controlling the waist.
Masvidal, big shots from the top.
Doctor in to check on the cut of Nate Diaz.
What is
the doctor's waving it off.
No way. What?
Wow.
After business, they go on their way. That's the true BMF.
All right, BMF belt fight underway.
Oh.
Gaethje goes high.
They come to fight. They're coming to rip your head off.
I asked Charles Oliveira who's the hardest puncher. He said Gaethje. He said Poirier had better timing, but he said when Gaethje hit him, it stunned him.
Good right hand by Gaethje. That round was fucking brilliant.
Whenever somebody fight Justin Gaethje, they don't come out looking the same.
About a minute gone by round two. Oh! Justin Gaethje head kicks Dustin Poirier into the stratosphere.
The new BMF title winner.
The BMF belt is unique. The UFC made something special, and the fans love it. When I give my Hall of Fame speech, this is going to be part of it. So that put me in the history books. That's why I'm here.
Justin Gaethje, ladies and gentlemen.
And I think one time on pay-per-view, I need to call him a bad motherfucker.
I went out there and shut Max down. I literally beat him at his own game.
You can't leave it to these guys. We got some bad judging.
It seems like Volkanovski is faster than ever.
That's the journey. Anybody that sit here and tell you this is an easy journey is lying to you.
The warrior from Waianae, Hawaii.
Holloway!
His signature style of relentless pace and high volume saw him rise to the pinnacle of the 145-pound division.
Train till your idols become your rivals.
Max Holloway is the undisputed UFC featherweight champion. It is going to take a Herculean effort from one of these other contenders to take out Max Bless Holloway.
The best featherweight king of all time.
Is there anyone else? Step forward. Let's go!
As great as Max Holloway is, this is his toughest challenge. This guy is
first fight, he did his thing. He went out there, he fought his fight.
That was a close fight.
He got the decision. And that happened. We went back to the gym, we went back to the drawing board, and they blessed us with a second one. I hit him with some good shots.
Look at this, wow!
I dropped him a bunch of times.
Oh, man, he's down again.
I thought I did enough. The owner of the company thought I did enough, but it doesn't matter.
Volkanovski makes good on the first title defense. Controversial it may have been.
Normally when a guy is 2-0 against a champ, we don't get to see a third fight, but seeing as how you maybe think it went the other way, do you think...
I don't know, did anybody in here score it for Volkanovski?
We have got a trilogy to complete. And now the onus on Max Holloway to get a finish against the champion, Alexander Volkanovski. We'll see if Max Holloway can rally. And still! The Volkanovski era is officially underway.
After that third Volkanovski fight, a lot of people told me that I need to retire or do something else because I ain't never gonna see a title fight ever again.
But Max Holloway did not overcome the hardships of growing up in the rough neighborhoods of Oahu just to accept defeat.
The blessed era ain't over till it's over.
I just had to prove to the people that I was undeniable. My very next fight was a contender. You know, all these guys is all contenders.
While reclaiming the 145-pound title remained the prime focus, a rare opportunity arose.
Las Vegas! We have arrived at the monster that is UFC 300.
A kid from Waianae being able to fight for the BMF belt. I'm excited I'm here, not only for Waianae, but for all of Hawaii.
pound-for-pound best in the world. To be the best, you got to beat the best. I was born and I was bred and I was raised to do this.
So I got to go out there, be perfect, be athletic, be agile, hostile, and him up.
There's a new king of this motherfucker now, and it's right here, all right?
To the level of competition he faces. And he knows this is one of the most dangerous challengers he's ever faced in Justin Gaethje. This man puts himself in danger every single fight.
These are two of the most skilled guys in the world. This is going to be fun. Holloway does a lot of his work with his hands, but if you're just boxing Max Holloway, you are behind.
Justin Gaethje is one of the best leg kickers in the sport. Oh, good left hook by Max.
Oh,
he hurt him.
He hurt him.
Gaethje still valiantly pressing forward.
Oh!
With the heel right on the face.
I think he broke his nose.
Yeah.
That nose is destroyed. And his mouth is wide open.
A good right hand to that jaw could be the end of the fight for him.
Beautiful low kick. Look at that leg of Max. It's busted up. Max is such a tough guy, though. He ignores it. Oh! Another one.
Yeah, Holloway's going to have to switch stance here.
Gaethje putting on the pressure.
It's a different look in Gaethje's eyes now.
Oh, beautiful. Oh, Max is in trouble.
All right, so here it is, fifth and final round. Huge right in round 5 for Holloway. Oh, Gaethje covering up. Holloway continues to fire, and now a counter right from Gaethje.
Wow, what a combination by Holloway.
All right, let's go. Gaethje still dangerous here, under 3 minutes to go.
That was a nasty combination. Max switched up the speed, extended it to 4-5 punches. Justin took the brunt of that last one.
Look at the left hook. That's one of Justin's best shots.
Oh, they're trading huge shots here. We'll see who's the last man standing. Well, an incredible fight thus far. Both fighters look like... showcase for these two athletes tonight. I guess they probably had a... Oh, maybe a little bit of overconfidence there. And...
Stop! Stop!
A lot of people say, why would you do that against one of the most dangerous 155ers that can take your lights out, use up 4 rounds?
An absolute stunner at UFC 300! Oh my God!
And I'm like, because Justin Gaethje is a stand-up guy. If the roles was reversed, I think he would have gave me the shot.
That's a warrior.
That's
a real warrior. That's a BMF.